Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Recently, I made a post on a private Facebook group on how to find friends in a big city such as Paris. And I didn't realize there were so many people concerned with the topic and so many people suffering from loneliness and isolation. You may think it's a big city, there are people everywhere, and it's true, but no. A lot of people who live in large cities actually come from outside of cities. And in addition to that, there are the immigrants and the expats, so it's very international. A lot of people are away from their friends, from their families, from their social network, and when they come to Paris or a city like Paris, they need to start from the beginning. So I asked the group what tips do they have to meet new people, and I've been suggested a number of things. The first one was to go on groups, Facebook groups of particular cities. Like if you live in Lyon, then you go to Lyon. I'm not sure what the groups are, but you would go to Lyon related groups. If you live in Paris, there is this Wanted Paris group, and I'm sure there is a Wanted Lyon or Nice group. So you would go to group to start making friends. The second one is to attend events. So you need to register on websites as Meetup, where you can find events. I've myself tried Internations, which is an app particularly tailored for expats. And there you can see lots of different events that you can join. And recently, my friend Nargis, she suggested this app. Let me check. FryMake. I haven't been to any of those events yet, but it looks like it's busy. Like if you get bored, you don't know what to do, you can just scroll over and see what's going on during that evening or during that day. Another thing that was suggested to me was to organize your own apéros and events. So don't wait for others to invite you, but you can organize your own events, call your neighbors, ask them to join. Basically, the idea is to take initiatives rather than waiting for other people to organize a party or a dinner. You would actually take the initiative and invite others, even if you don't know them really well. Another idea that was suggested to me was to use apps such as Bumble BFF, best friends. So you download the app, you find people living in the same location as you start talking. I have downloaded the app after it's been suggested to me, and so far I find, I'm not sure what to think, to be honest. It's very difficult to say that you're making friends. A lot of people don't answer back, and a lot of people, when they're not interested, they don't continue the conversation. I have met one person out of the app and it was nice, but she was only here for a few months in Paris and she went back to the States. But yeah, I'm not sure whether we can make best friends really. And the last suggestion was to attend workshops or go to sports activities. If you're interested in yoga, then go to yoga events. If you're interested in pottery, then go to pottery workshops. Or if you're interested in cooking, then you will find other people who like cooking. So you go to those events to find like-minded people. I think that's very common sense, right? However, with that said, I have tried a number of these things and I still find it very difficult to make friends in Paris. The language barrier doesn't seem to be the problem because I speak fluent French, right? And I've seen even in the comments that the language was not actually the problem because a lot of Americans and non-French speakers, they thought that was like what was hindering them. But in fact, the language is not the issue. Because I'm a mom, I don't have the same schedule as single people. And I feel like that's one of the things that kind of like make it difficult, because this lady, this American lady that I met through Bumble, she was sending me like events, parties on Saturday nights. I wasn't, first of all, very interested in those, but at the same time, if I had wanted, then it's a different organization for me. Like, I'm so out of touch of that world of nightlife that I feel, is this the thing that I need to do to make friends, really? It's not really my vibe. So I feel it's important to make friends, but also it's very important to know the people who live in the same neighborhood as you. Like, so if you're, for example, living in a building, then do you know your neighbors? Do you know their names? I would really highly recommend you start with those people. And that's what I did myself. Like, my neighbors are also my friends, and I invite them from time to time for dinner or even brunches. So it's nice to know those people first, because you live in the same area as them. And it's a pity to be able to know people who live like 20 kilometers away and not know people who live in the same area as you. So yeah, it's nice to know people who are living around you, know their name, get to invite them, and really try to make connections that are super local, because Paris is a large city, but it's nice also to start very local. So it's this thing about being an adult that is quite different. Like, I see my kids, they moved to France while they were very little, but they have lots of friends. They go to their houses and their friends come to our house as well. So there's a big connection that's been made early on. But since us adults, we come to a big city and we start from scratch, it's not always the same thing. Don't get me wrong, I do have friends, right? I have, for example, a friend that I only meet to discuss business or stock market, but I know that he tells me he doesn't have any other friend. And I'm actually planning to invite him to this channel. He's Greek, and I can't wait for him to tell us about his story. I'm not gonna spoil it now, but you will see him sometime in one of my videos. I do also have other friends, like my painting teacher has become my friend. So we go out to have a drink and we talk about painting, investing in painting as well. But also we talk a lot about philosophy, because we both love Spinoza, the philosopher. So that's really what is interesting me, to be honest, is that I meet friends to have deep conversations that kind of like move me. And that's very difficult to find overall. If you're looking for friends to have a drink, that's one thing. But if you're looking for friends that will challenge you and make you think, I think that's a different story. But, however, wherever you are, I think it's important to surround yourself with positive people who are non-toxic, who will help you in your journey. The idea is not to get friends for the sake of having friends. You want to have friends who will help you. You want to have friends who think like you or even think better than you, who are gonna, be there for you when you need them, or, lift up your mood when you're feeling down. You want inspiring friends. But unfortunately, I don't have any magic recipe and pill for you guys or for us all. We just have to keep on trying and keep on meeting people. And yeah, just this thing about living in a big city as an adult, that is kind of like not easy for most of us. But if you have friends overseas, make sure to keep in touch with them, because it's important to have people that you can talk to, that you can open your heart to. It's not because you're away that you're not friends anymore. You can call them. Nowadays, calls are for free. But yeah, let's try to do that. All right, guys, sorry. No particular solution to offer you, but just to keep on trying. Those suggestions that I made at the beginning of the video, And just understand that yes, it is difficult for everyone. You're not alone. Alright friend, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, and I'll see you very soon. Take care of yourselves.